Prepare for a gripping journey through 30 astonishing lion encounters. From terrifying attacks on people to unexpected close calls and events that seem impossible, witness the raw might and unpredictable nature of these apex predators. Get ready for an intense dive into the wild realm of lion interactions. While driving through a lion park, a group of tourists decided it would be a good idea to follow two lions they came across along the way. Following a lion in a vehicle is unsafe, as it can provoke the animal, leading to aggressive behavior and endangering both the individual and the lion. Feeling confident due to their numbers, the group continued following the pair until they were eventually taught a lesson about boundaries. Lions enforce boundaries with humans through territorial displays, including roaring, scent marking, and occasionally aggressive behavior if they feel their territory is being encroached upon. They were extremely lucky that it was only a warning they received and not something far worse. This group of travelers thought it wise to venture into the savannah in an open vehicle. As they drove across the vast landscape with their guide, they came across a lion roaming. They slowed down near the magnificent animal, but unfortunately, the predator decided to teach them a lesson. Stay. Keeping a safe distance from wild lions is vital to prevent potential attacks, as they are powerful predators with unpredictable behavior and strong territorial instincts. The tourists screamed, and the person filming couldn't even keep the camera steady due to sheer terror. Thankfully, it was just a mock charge, and they left without harm. A crowd of people can be heard in the background screaming intensely while watching a man confronting a lion directly. It appeared there was no escape for this individual, and the entire event is something you truly need to see for yourself. If you believe things can't get more intense, you are mistaken, because the situation escalates further after the lion does this. It revealed only a fraction of its strength, and even the onlookers felt the man's fear. It's no surprise no one attempted to intervene and save him. The man was eventually rescued by zoo staff after the animal was tranquilized. I will never understand why tourists willingly pay to walk with unleashed lions, especially when things like this happen so frequently. Lions can be unpredictable due to factors like territorial instincts, hunger, and reactions to stimuli, making it essential to treat them with caution and respect. After gaining control of the terrifying predator, the pair continued walking towards the tourist, who was recording the entire encounter. After joining up, the group decided to take a break, ending the encounter. This next encounter features a man, accompanied by tour guides, pausing for a break among unrestrained wild lions. The tourist initially appeared to be smiling, but the situation abruptly shifted after one of the tour guides decided to do the unthinkable. The lions almost erupted into a fight, shocking the helpless tourist who could do nothing but place his trust in the tour guides for his safety. Lions can become aggressive during feeding, particularly when competing for food within their pride or protecting their kill from scavengers or other predators. The clip ends shortly after the predators began to calm down again. While driving across the terrain, a group of tourists experienced the thrill of a lifetime when a lion they encountered decided to do this.
It's really trying to get.
They can be heard laughing from inside the vehicle, placing complete faith in the car's windows to keep the animal out.
Oh, get that thing, break that shit up. It's okay, it's insured. It's totally insured.
Lions are strong predators capable of breaking car windows if they feel threatened or provoked, though such incidents are uncommon. After a while, the predator lost interest in the vehicle and its occupants and chose to move on.
Seats with Brad. Huge metal line.
Imagine the fear on their faces if their windows had shattered during the encounter. While on a safari excursion, 2 jeeps filled with tourists stopped in the middle of a field after encountering 3 lions walking nearby. The predators noticed the jeeps and decided to investigate further, making this encounter more perilous than usual. Just as they thought their situation couldn't worsen, one of the tourists decided to lean their head out, leading to this happening. The tourist was startled by the male lion's reaction, but decided to provoke it again. This time, the lion made sure that it would be the last time. The tour guides eventually deemed their situation too unsafe and decided to leave. A family, simply trying to get home, was suddenly stopped by a terrifying predator, causing a very dangerous traffic jam. Not scary enough? Think again after you witness this lion attempting to do the unthinkable. Lions are not typically able to open car doors, but it's essential to keep doors locked and windows closed to prevent any potential interaction or mishaps.
I don't want him to eat the covers.
You might not W and to hear this, but we have featured multiple instances on this channel where lions successfully opened car doors. Fortunately, the people in that car remembered to lock theirs. A small pride of lions can be seen interacting with a safari jeep containing frightened tourists.
Like a full toe mark on this.
Like that brick in there.
Just picturing myself inside that jeep is enough to send shivers down my spine. Just look at how close those predators are.
Sorry,
No, they're chewing it. They're chewing the mirror.
If approached by a lion while inside a jeep, remain inside. Keep windows closed, remain calm, and avoid sudden movements to prevent provoking the lion.
No, we haven't seen the black rhino.
Some of the predators eventually lost interest in the tourists, leaving only one lion near the jeep. Ultimately, just imagine the pandemonium that would ensue if one of the predators managed to get inside. After encountering a small pride of lions relaxing beside a dirt road, a group of tourists decided it would be a good idea to stop near them. The male of the pride immediately took notice and decided to enforce the boundaries of his territory. The tourists, sensing impending danger, immediately started the car and drove away, while the predator followed from behind. Lions can sprint at speeds of up to 50 miles per hour in short bursts, making them swift predators. In the end, it seemed like the leader lost interest in them, choosing to jog in a different direction. Sometimes these types of videos truly make us question who the real dangers are in this place we call Earth. Despite the woman repeatedly taunting the lion, the animal maintained its composure, possibly waiting for an opportunity to strike. Despite the highly dangerous situation the woman is currently in, bystanders continued recording and laughing at the scenario. Taking wild animals seriously is essential because they possess instincts and unpredictable behavior, posing significant threats to human safety if provoked or startled. The clip doesn't show the conclusion, but according to the source, there were no injuries. A group of people can be heard in the background cheering while also expressing their concerns after they saw this on their truck. They were powerless to do anything after all. What are you supposed to do if a lion did this to your vehicle? Lions can show curiosity, especially towards new objects or stimuli in their environment, but their behavior can vary depending on the situation and individual personalities. Lions generally avoid humans, but they can attack if they feel threatened, cornered, or if humans intrude upon their territory or disturb them. The predator in the video eventually got down from the truck and left after losing interest. While driving in a safari park, a tourist came across something both beautiful and terrifying, blocking the road. The tourist quickly pulled out his camera, managing to capture these lions, showcasing their dominance and claiming territory. He was frozen in his spot, knowing that any sudden movement could spell disaster for him. Lions roar for various reasons, including communication within the pride, asserting dominance, establishing territory, and attracting mates. After walking a short distance, the lion stopped again, this time directly in front of the terrified tourist. Thankfully, the predators left the man alone and continued. While visiting a zoo, the parents of this little girl asked her to pose for a picture in front of the lion's viewing glass, when all of a sudden, this happened. The terrifying predator can be seen slowly approaching the small child as if it were carefully hunting her. Lions use stealth and teamwork to sneak up on prey, coordinating their movements to approach undetected before launching a coordinated attack to overwhelm their target. After turning around, the child immediately screamed in fear and ran away at the sight of the terrifying predator right behind her. No one was harmed during the encounter, which is very fortunate for both parties involved. While observing a lion from a distance in Knowsley Safari Park, this tourist became subject to the unexpected. After this happened, a woman can be heard panicking, but she is still unable to do anything, as any sudden movements could frighten the animal.
Here I go. Can you go back?
Lions are curious animals, because exploration helps them understand their surroundings, locate potential prey, and adapt to changes in their environment. If a lion approaches your car, remain calm, stay inside the vehicle, avoid sudden movements, and make loud noises to deter the lion from coming closer. Ultimately, the animal simply decided to walk past the car without paying it any attention. In this encounter, a lion can be seen standing its ground, while two safari jeeps repeatedly try to scare it away. Despite the numerous body language warnings, the lion attempted to convey, the tourists continued to bother the animal, leaving it no alternative but to do this. Giving lions ample space is crucial to avoid provoking defensive or aggressive behavior, minimizing the risk of attacks, and ensuring the safety of both the humans and the lions.
That's awesome.
Finally making its point clear, the jeeps slowly backed away and left the predator undisturbed. They were incredibly fortunate that the animal didn't become any more enraged than it already was. A camera is pointed at a window in a wall, creating a very suspenseful and mysterious scene. Moments later, the terrifying beast inside decided to reveal itself to the world, making for a movie-like scene. Lions require large territories for hunting, ranging from 20 to 400 square kilometers. But in captivity, they typically need several hectares of space to roam and exhibit natural behaviors. Knowing this, it's no wonder why lions in captivity sometimes appear more stressed than those found in the wild.
He doesn't like heat.
The lion returned to its enclosure after a while, ending this terrifying encounter. A family visiting a zoo can be seen recording their small children near a lion contained by strong glass walls. Moments later, one of the children decided to rest their hand on the glass, leading to this very shocking scene.
Do that again, Emma.
Yeah, do it again, Emma.
The family laughed, and what's even more shocking is that the father decided to encourage his kids to do it again.
Stick your head against the glass.
Your turn, Axel.
Baiting lions in a zoo can stress them, disrupt their natural behavior, and pose a risk to both visitors and the animal's well-being due to potential aggressive reactions. Imagining what would happen if the glass wasn't there is simply nightmare fuel. A car driving along a road in Knowsley Safari Park was forced to stop after the driver saw something dangerous ahead. His prayers to be avoided went unheard, as a few moments later the predator decided to take a closer look at the tourist's car. Thought this was the scary part of the video? Then you are gravely mistaken, because as we continued with the clip, this happened. The animal eventually returned to the wild, ending the terrifying encounter. This next encounter is quite similar to the previous one, but significantly scarier. Keep watching to find out why. A pride composed solely of male lions can be seen walking in the direction of the terrified tourists recording the encounter. If a pride of lions approaches you, remain calm, avoid running, stand your ground, make yourself appear larger, and slowly back away without turning your back on them. Male lions may form coalitions to to defend territories, access mating opportunities, and increase hunting success by cooperating to take down larger prey. These predators weren't that interested in the tourists, however, and decided to walk right past them. What would you do if you were in the middle of the wilderness and a lion decided to do this to your car? If it were me, I would immediately start the car and drive away. Unfortunately, this tourist seemed too stunned to react. If a lion is attacking your car, remain calm, honk the horn, or make loud noises to frighten it away. Avoid sudden movements and slowly drive away if possible. Sadly, the clip ends abruptly, and what happens next remains unknown. Ever imagined what it feels like to be confined in a cage with a lion? Keep watching this video and discover for yourself. This might look like a game to his companions, but they seem unaware that their lives and his are in grave danger. Even though the predator appears to be merely playing, its sheer size and power could cause severe injury instantly. The poor man, subjected to the lion's curiosity and playful nature, attempts to stay composed but is overcome by his intense fear of the animal. His terror is completely understandable. Just try to picture yourself in that situation. At the start of this encounter, a man is seen petting a lion when suddenly its calm demeanor changed after it did this. The handler struggled to restrain the predator as it purrs. You had the panicked man running around the confined area. Petting a lion is extremely dangerous. They are wild carnivores with unpredictable behavior, and even lions in captivity can cause severe harm or death. Fortunately, the handler managed to control the lion, allowing the man to escape safely. Photographers stopped near a pair of lions, relaxing by the roadside to take close-up pictures of the animals. Initially, the predators didn't seem to mind their presence, but after a while, the demeanor of the male lion began to change. It ultimately decided to walk away, not seeking trouble with the humans, but the photographers nevertheless decided to follow it. Confused and unsettled, the predator was then left with no alternative but to show them who was truly in charge. Understanding the universal signal to back off, the photographers eventually departed, coming face to face with a lion. While exploring the wild, a man decided it was a good idea to follow and record it. The predator initially seemed indifferent to the man's presence, but things took a turn for the worse when the animal decided to do this. Following lions in their natural habitat is dangerous, as it can trigger defensive or aggressive reactions, risking injury or even fatality. The lion walked away after delivering a crucial lesson to this oblivious tourist. This next encounter was recorded from another camera in a different vehicle, following the one being attacked in this video.
A group of visitors had a horrific time when two lions attacked their safari vehicle.
A lion can be seen eagerly trying to break into the car, as if trying to get to the terrified tourists screaming inside. Male lions can weigh between 300 to 550 pounds and measure around 8 to 10 feet in length, including the tail. Thankfully, no one was injured throughout this very terrifying and dangerous incident. A group of visitors can be heard in the background commenting on how magnificent the lions look up close.
Oh, I feel the one there.
Yeah, he's there. He's normally sitting on the little mud bank.
Even though they were separated by thick viewing glass, the people in the video were still audibly terrified by the lions. Unfortunately for them, one of the animals decided to worsen their current situation after it decided to do this. Lions in zoos may experience stress due to confinement, lack of space, and disturbances from visitors, but well-managed zoos prioritize animal welfare to minimize stress. Only God knows what would have happened if the glass hadn't been there. A mentally unstable man was suddenly thrust into a life-or-death situation after he decided to jump into an enclosure filled with lions. A stare-down occurred at the beginning of this encounter, which didn't last long, after the lion decided to do this. The lions continued to pressure the man while he remained still, making the animal second guess about attacking him. Moments later, help finally arrived, and what transpired next was like something out of a thriller film. The man fully recovered despite suffering minor injuries from the attack. This next lion encounter is both deeply unsettling and shocking. Continue watching to see something truly terrible unfold. The man repeatedly provoked the distressed caged lion, which could only respond by growling and acting aggressively towards the man. The lion appeared to be just one instance of abuse away from becoming wild and uncontrollable towards this reckless zookeeper. Entering cages with lions is extremely hazardous, as they are powerful predators with instincts to defend their territory, potentially resulting in injury or death. After seemingly entertaining the guests, the zookeeper eventually left the cage, ending the encounter. A couple was suddenly awakened by strange noises coming from outside their tent, which they quickly identified as a lion. The couple inside the tent had to decide whether or not to risk going outside while the predator was still some distance away. They eventually deemed the tent unsafe, and after moving to a more secure location, they witnessed something extremely terrifying. After failing to find food near the tent, the animal finally decided to leave their spot undisturbed.